Ah! Here I am back in the booth, ready for another day to shoot a video or make a Twitch stream. That's what we're doing today. So, today, we're in the booth, getting it done, doing our thing on this voiceover grind. You know what I mean? And it's time to go to work. We're going to hop right into it. Let me know if you got something to say. I'd love to hear you. We had a good time playing games and everything, but we're back on the voiceover grind. We got work to do, and that's exactly what we're going to do. You're going to join me on this little session of mine as we get it done. So welcome. If you're new to this, my name is Johnny Unitas. I do voiceover for a living. That's what I do. And so we're starting off with a nice little script. We're going to be doing a script. This one should be interesting. This one, we're going to start off with a nice commercial-ish script. And then we'll be doing a few other things. We'll be doing some pickups for audiobooks that I've been working on today. And we're going to be doing a little Q&A. But I wanted to just hop on and get back on my schedule because I've been off. I took yesterday off because I just needed it for my mental health. But today, we live. You know what I mean? We live. We're live and alive. I had a coaching session today where I helped some people with their branding and some ideas and just talking about the needs that we have as voice actors. Now, you might be hearing that double, so let me just make sure my preferences are straight. But anyway, how are you guys? Hope you're having a lovely evening. I am having a lovely evening myself. Just got my mind in the right place. You know what I mean? Give me 1 second here. I can't hear myself. But my dog can, so that's what matters. Turn me up in the headphones. Ooh, we introducing. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record this in the booth, and then we'll look at the pickups in a second. Now, this is my first time looking at the script. They sent me kind of a rushed script. So we're going to take a look at this, read through it, figure out what we're talking about, who we're talking about, and how we want to feel. The guidance they wanted was similar to if you've heard my demo, my Adidas spot. So let's read through it and see if we can put together something beautiful. Let's put something together beautiful for this client so that they'll love it, all right? And so it says, miracles don't occur without greatness, heroism, and fate. Sometimes they begin on farms in rural Minnesota, where a kid grew up with dreams of winning the World Series. The story of Jerry Koosman's legendary Mets career begins with a tale of fate. Discovered by the club while he was pitching for an Army team at Fort Bliss. As the story goes, Koos was almost cut by the Mets before reaching the bigs. But as fate would have it, this story was destined for a miraculous ride through the Canyon of Heroes. Jerry Koosman wore the orange and blue for 12 seasons and would become the greatest left-handed pitcher in franchise history. In '68, he posted one of the best rookie seasons by a Mets pitcher. He was a two-time All-Star, striking out Carl Yastrzemski. We need to look up the pronunciation on that. And earning a save in the 1968 Midsummer Classic. Koosman would dominate again in 1969. As the Mets went on a miracle run. His numerous accolades are forever etched in the Mets record books, including a career-high 12 wins in 1976, including a career-high 21 wins in 1976, the most by a left-handed pitcher in club history. But what made Jerry Koosman a Mets icon was his appetite for taking the ball in the biggest of games. Koosman was a perfect 4-0 in 6 postseason starts as a Met. And to this day, those 4 postseason victories are the most by any pitcher in the history of the team. He was part of the 1973 Amazing Mets run to the World Series. Amazing Mets run to the World Series, throwing a complete game in Game 3 in the National League Championship Series against the Reds. Coos never backed down from a challenge, and no victories loomed larger than the 2 he earned in the 1969 World Series. In a year where the country saw a man land on the moon, the world also saw the 100-1 underdog Miracle Mets go from lovable losers to world champions. And Jerry Koosman was at the forefront. And no victories loomed. Oh, wait, I read that. Hold on. He won Game 2 in that 69 Fall Classic, helping the Mets even the series against the mighty Baltimore Orioles. Then, on the afternoon of October 16, that Minnesota kid who once dreamed of winning the World Series many years earlier threw a complete game, helping the Mets win their first World Championship. 37, 14, 41, 31, and now 36. A number that will forever be associated with greatness, fate, and miracles. Jerome Martin Koosman, forever a Mets legend. I like it. Builds well written. All right, I think we got an idea of how they want it. They said they wanted that my Adidas spot read where it's like, Adidas, give it everything. That's Kia. Whatever I said. You choose your fate. You make the moment. Whatever the heck I said in the Adidas spot. So, let's give them that read. Are you ready to go? I don't know why I'm dancing, but this is how I feel. All right. Here we go. I turned the mic on the outside down. If I turn it up, listen to this. Y'all hear the ambience outside? Can you hear it? That's outside my booth right now. I love this thing. You'll hear that in the background when I'm streaming outside the booth tonight. All right, you ready? This will be take 1. Now, we might come back and do some cuts. I might edit it on the fly. I'm probably going to edit it on the fly because we want to give them a good, solid take. Then we'll listen back together, okay? Miracles don't occur without greatness, heroism, and fate. Sometimes they begin on farms in rural Minnesota, where a kid grew up with dreams of winning the World Series. The story of Jerry Koosman's legendary Mets career begins with a tale of fate, discovered by the club while he was pitching for an Army team at Fort Bliss. As the story goes, Koos was almost cut by the Mets. Let's cut it there. Let's do a punch and roll. As the story goes, Koos was almost cut by the Mets, reaching the bigs. Read it right. As the story goes, Koos was almost. There we go. Let's get that. Almost. He wanted D. As the story goes, Koos was almost cut by the Mets before reaching the bigs. But as fate would have it, this story was destined for a miraculous ride through the Canyon of Heroes. But as fate would have it, there we go. But as fate would have it, this story was destined for a miraculous ride through the Canyon of Heroes. Jerry Koosman wore the orange and blue for 12 seasons and would become the greatest left-handed pitcher in franchise history. And would become the greatest left-handed pitcher in franchise history. In '68, he posted one of the best rookie seasons by a Mets pitcher. He was a two-time All-Star, striking out Carl Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski. Carl Yastrzemski. I need to look that up. How do we say that? Because I'm about to botch this name up. Botchity botch. Botchity botch. Oh, how would you say it? His name is spelled Yastremski. Yastremski. Da? Yastremski. There's a Z in there. That's what's throwing me off. It's not Yastremski. It's Yastremski. Pronunciation. I know it's like Polish or something.
Yastrzemski.
What? Yastrzemski?
Yastrzemski.
Bet. Americanized it is. Carl Yastrzemski. Bet. Striking out. Carl Yastrzemski. Hold on. I can't hear anything at all. I can't hear a thing, even though I've tried. I can't hear a thing. Oh, no, I can't. But I will try to listen very closely. All right. Unplugging in 3, 2, 1. You're going to go deaf right now. Now the question is, can you hear me still? Not. Okay, yes you can. Great. Now, I realize there's a lag, right? There's the camera speed. Wow. Why do I feel like I'm dropping frames? There's a camera speed, and then there is the... What's good with you? Okay, I'm at 24. I have 0 drop frames, but I thought it was dropping frames. Okay, maybe just in my mind. In my mind. I'm not gonna sing that song because I hate that artist. Okay, anyway. Let's see if I can. There we go. Oh yeah. Lovely. Okay. He was a 2-time All-Star. Striking out. He was a 2-time All-Star. That is not recording. Oh, my doll. Oh, my doll. You wanna not work? Yes. Let's make it work, baby. We're having a weird night tonight, but it's all good. We'll get there. So I was thinking I should probably make more Instagram content. I haven't made real content for voice. And I think that people would appreciate that. What do you guys think? Do you think people would appreciate if I made more Instagram content? Continue to grow the audience of people that listen to me. Why they do so, I don't know. But I guess to some degree I might be entertaining. Who knows? If you let me hold you down. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, ba-dum, dum. Let me hold you down. If only for... Okay, anyway. I'm out here singing this song. All right, we're going to start over. I actually like what I read, but I want to write. I want to try a different approach. Miracles don't occur without greatness, heroism, and fate. Sometimes they begin on farms in rural Minnesota, where a kid grew up with dreams of winning the World Series.
The story of Jerry Koosman's legendary Mets career begins with a tale of fate, discovered by the club while he was pitching for an Army team at Fort Bliss. As the story goes, Coos was almost cut by the Mets before reaching the bigs, but as fate would have it, this story was destined for a miraculous ride through the Canyon of Heroes. But as fate would have it, this story was destined for a miraculous ride through the Canyon of Heroes. Why am I saying through weird? Yeah, I said it's like through the Canyon of Heroes. But as fate would have it, this story was destined for a miraculous ride through the Canyon of Heroes. Jerry Koosman wore the orange and blue for 12 seasons, and it would become the greatest I'm losing it, and would become the greatest left-handed pitcher in franchise history. In '68, he posted one of the best rookie seasons by a Mets pitcher. In '68, he posted. Boy, you better get it right. In '68, he posted one of the. In '68, he posted one of the best rookie seasons by a Mets pitcher. In '68, he posted one of the best rookie seasons by a Mets pitcher. He was a two-time All-Star, striking out Carl Yastrzemski and earning a save in the 1968 Midsummer Classic. Koosman would dominate again in '69 as the Mets went on a miracle run. His numerous accolades are forever etched. His numerous accolades are forever etched in the Mets record books, including a career-high 21 wins in 1976, the most by a left-handed pitcher in club history. But what made Jerry Koosman a Mets icon was his appetite for taking the ball in the biggest of games. Koosman was a perfect 4-0 in 6 postseason starts as a Met. Why does it sound like words are getting cut off? Koosman was a perfect 4-0 in 6 postseason starts as a Met. That sounds like it. Okay. And to this day, those 4 postseason victories are the most by any pitcher in the history of the team. He was part of the 1973 amazing Mets run to the World Series, throwing a complete game in Game 3 in the National League Championship Series against the Reds. Hold on. I'm running out of air, so when I find that I'm running out of air, I take a little time, get my breath. Why does it always cut out? Yo. Okay, we're back. But again, I can't hear it. Cool. That's so weird. I don't know why it keeps doing that. There we go. I've been having this weird issue with my interface and my DAW not liking each other. And sometimes, I can't hear my DAW through my interface. But other things I can hear fine. I don't know why. Woo! If it's 80 degrees in my room, it is like 90 in here. Jesus, it's humid. Got this fan on 4, but it's not quite. I'm gonna put it on max because it's just not airing it out. I got so much hot air between my ears,
Okay.
He was part He was part of the 1973 amazing Mets run to the World Series, throwing a complete game in Game 3 in the National League Championship Series. Woo!
That's a long mouthful.
Throwing a complete game in the National League Throwing a complete game in the sorry if I get to spit on the lens. Throwing Throwing a complete game in Game 3 in the National League Championship Series against the Reds. Coos never backed down from a challenge. Boy, speak correctly. Coos never backed down from a challenge, and no victories loomed larger than the 2 he earned in the 1969 World Series. In a year where the country saw a man land on the moon, the world also saw the 100-1 underdog Miracle Mets go from lovable losers to world champions. And Jerry Koosman was at the forefront. He won Game 2 in that He won Game 2 in that 69 Fall Classic, helping the Mets even the series against the mighty Baltimore Orioles. Then, on the afternoon of October 16th, on the afternoon of October 16th, that Minnesota kid, that Minnesota kid.
Hey, what's up, Trav? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well.
That Minnesota kid who once dreamed of winning the World Series many years earlier threw a complete game, helping the Mets win their first World Championship. 37, 14, 41, 31, and now 36.
I'm reading this line. What's up, B Breezy? Hey, 37 bits. All right now. I appreciate the bits. Oh, wait, you did 35 and then 37. What am I missing here? Hey, buddy. What's happening? What's happening, Captain? Appreciate the bits. I've been good, man. I've been thinking about what retro game to play again, and I thought about the fact that maybe I should play the Yoshi's Island. I low-key want to play Yoshi's Island now. But right now, tonight, we're actually doing a VO stream. And I'm kind of just demonstrating how I go through my process. I think I should play Yoshi's Island, though. I think it's going to be dope. Just to get back on the retro thing, I might do that Sunday. We'll see. Kind of keep it low-key. But I had fun playing Mario games, and I don't know why I stopped. But how you been, buddy? You just got off work?
A number that will forever be associated with greatness, fate, and miracles.
I need more air.
A number that will forever be associated with greatness, fate, and miracles. Jerome Martin Koosman, forever a Mets legend. Forever a Mets legend. Forever a Mets legend. Forever a Mets legend.
Couple little takes on there. Hey, my guy. All y'all decided to show up at the same time, huh? Quan, what's up? Since when you had Puerto Rican hair, always. And Yoshi Island would be fun to watch. Yeah, fun to watch me die, but it would be fun. Fun to play. Still at work, just taking a break. Hey, what's happening, Hulk 80? You know I'm getting on my VO stream life, you know. Today's the day we passed 1,000 views on the Twitch channel. Let me get some hype in the chat, bro. So I'm hype about that. I want to listen to these 3 takes real quick and then 4 takes. Figure out which one of these lines I like the best. Ooh, I like that one. Not bad. I like the first Forever and the last A Mets Legend. So that's where we're going to cut. Biggity bang boom, biggity boom, biggity bang bang, biggity boom boom, biggity bang, biggity boom boom, biggity bang bang. Hey! Right? Who would have thought at some point over the course of, 5-6 months, 1,000 different people or 1,000 different views would get to the channel. That's dope. That's dope. And we're at 92 followers. We're almost to 100 followers. So if you think there's any other voice actors or whatever that would be interested in a stream like this, or anybody who might want to watch me die on Mario on Sundays or play KO City and scream my head off at people, I don't know. Let them know about my stream. I'd love to have them. If you know any voice actors or potential voice actors and they want to get interviewed, I love doing interviews and interacting with people, talking to people on Discord and having them join the chat, join the conversation. I might actually do that soon and collab with other streamers about that. So I appreciate that. Also, thank you for the follow, Hoss00312. What's up, big dog? I appreciate it. I missed you early. I missed the follow earlier, but I appreciate that you followed now. Hey, my man, Quan VO. I appreciate the shout out on Twitter. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, so let's listen back to this real quick. I want you guys to hear it too, so that you hear what I put together here. And let me know what y'all think about this take, all right? This is with my vocal chain, but I did not declick or anything like that. Just the regular chain compression and stuff like that. So let's listen together, shall we? Boom, 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 boom. Boop. There ain't a cloud in the sky. I'll be interested if you need me. Bet, bro. I would love to do for you. How about for you? How about we do the inverse? How about we do it on your stream? Because I'll be around when you do your stream, and you could ask me whatever questions you want to ask me for like an hour. I'll just hop on your stream. We'll talk. We'll talk about video games. We'll talk about voiceover. We'll talk about life. Whatever you want to talk about. I would love to do that on your stream because that would be dope. And y'all could check out Hulk 80's channel too, man. Let's give him a shout out. I don't know if Streamlabs lets me do the shout outs. I be trying to do shout outs, and it's like, I don't even understand the commands anymore. Dun, 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 dun. All right. I don't know how to do it, bro. But Quan, you're a mod. Can you give him a shout out, please? Figure that out for me, homie. That's what you there for, dog. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, let me know if y'all can hear this. Let's slide to my other seating section. I just want to hear something. Hear it on different headphones because I hear it in my own. But if I hear it on the other, no, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. It doesn't matter to me. Hold on one second. We're gonna bounce this so it's one file. And just spread that out a little bit more. I don't like the way I said that.
In '68, he posted one of the best rookie seasons by a Mets pitcher.
I love how you're supposed to be recording, but you're not. Record, baby girl. Record. Record, baby. Oh, you know what? I gotta switch it back. Gotta switch the input back. That's what happened now. I don't know what I did. I know what I did. I know what I did. I know what I did. Did. So let me switch it back. Give me a second. We'll switch it.
And it will be all good. There we go. In '68.
For sure. I like that idea. Yeah. Give me a date and time, big dog. I'll be happy to be there with you. Because that's the world that you're entering now. You know what I mean? And who knows who in your audience. I'll be finding new people every day. I was talking on voice chat in KO City, and this guy was like, "Oh, you do voiceover?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." I should have told him to hop on his stream, but I forgot. All right. Yeah. SSL 2. Bang.
In '68, he posted one of the best rookie seasons by a Mets pitcher.
I like it. All right, now let's listen back. Let's listen back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right, there we go. Yeah, just write out a couple questions, things that maybe you have asked or that you have thought about that you would want to talk about, that you think your audience may like to listen to. We could talk about stuff that I've actually done, like the show that you've watched, Benji and Craig. Speaking of which, I gotta check and see if there's a new episode. There should be a new episode out soon, if not already. Space Jam based episode. Woo! Sounds great. I look forward to it, man. I really do. What's happening? Did I freeze? I done froze. Preview. Hello. Okay. I can hear you, but I'm frozen on the screen. Great. Cool, Streamlabs. Hold on. Dang, why everything's so hot? All right. Clearly, We're having power issues, guys. Woo! My camera hot. Oh, God. I feel like I need to get new. My GoPro, in 40 minutes being on, I wish y'all could see this. My battery is like inflated. This is a problem. This is problematic. All right. We will figure this out. We're actually about to hop out of the booth. And we can do some editing in the meantime. Boy, I am sweating. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Let's hop out of the booth so y'all can see me. And we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. We're gonna hop into the regular showcase area, and I'll be right over there. Don't you worry about a thing. Okay. Forgot my keyboard. Cool. Of course I can hear. Of course I can. Give me 1 second. Let me switch my audio. Okay, well, at least I can be seen. That's one problem down. Hope you guys are doing well. And now I can be seen, and so can you. Let us adjust a few things, shall we? Okay. So you can see me, and you can hear me. I need to be able to hear this audio. Studio One. Now, what device is this monitoring to? That's the question. I never know, man. I never know. Output, audio, advanced, streaming, recording, audio, blah, blah, blah. Audio, channels, require a restart, blah, blah, blah. Mic auxiliary 1. That's fine. Sample rate. I don't know. How do I hear myself? Oh, I know how. Give me a moment here. Let's switch something off here. Headphones. Cool. Headphones. Can I hear anything? Nope. Streaming audio. Good. Nope. Still can't hear it. Boom, 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 boom. Can I hear it now? I can hear it now? Okay. The other thing I need to do is close this window. All right. But yeah, man. So, Quan, hope you're doing well. It was fun being able to see your lovely face the other day. Hope your family is doing well. Ooh, that's a little plosive here. I think those are the numbers that are retired. A few numbers there. Yeah, yep. Ooh. Woo! Perfect. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to export that. And I want to show you guys how I do this thing. Because I'm not really showing you what I'm doing. I'm kind of just talking. And I feel like seeing me do it is good. But being able to see it is better. That's going to be as good as you're going to see. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to be tiny. So now y'all should see my desk. Now, this is Studio One. Everything looks kind of small here. But that's the way I like it. I like to see everything I can. We're going to select all, bounce it. So that's one track. And then I always have files. This particular client is a Fiverr client. And I have my files based on, I have my where I got the client or what the client's for. And then I have the folder for what the client's name is, if it's like within something. So let's say this client, his name is B Clemens 5. So we'll name a folder after him. He's a new client, I think. I don't think I have any B Clemens in there. Nope. Clemens 5. Give me a second here. Good morning. And we'll look at this audiobook that we're working on tonight, actually. I'm going to close this door. So here's the great thing about having multiple sets of like professional equipment. I can record in or out of my booth depending on what I'm doing. Right now, we can record out of the booth because we're going to do an audiobook and self-help. So it could be quiet, like I'm talking into somebody's ear. We're going to use this microphone. We're not going to move that much so that way we can keep the right tone. And I'm going to send some audio to a client tonight. But we're going to record a couple chapters of this audio book. Book. All right, so this job is done. I'm going to send him a WAV file. So we're going to just drag and drop into the B Clemens, where you command, which allows it to, let me see here, render with the insert FX, which is what we want. Bada boom. That is done. We're going to rename it so that it's just Mets. And I always put my name in the file, just so they know who it is in case they can't find me. They know that it was me. And they can find me on my website, or on my Instagram, or my YouTube, or my Twitch. Yeah, baby. So that's done. And what we're going to do is we're going to run that through RX Elements. Minimize this. Bam. Because we just want to declick a little bit. And we'll do a light deplosive, I think. Because these headphones actually have some bass boost in them. So I do one of two things. If I'm bouncing an MP3, I leave it in the system folder that created it. If I am, because it's easy to find for me there. If I'm sending an WAV file, I usually drop it in a specific folder based on the year and then the type of client and all that other stuff. So this is RX. Pretty well compressed there. Mount declick, my levels were good. We're going to render that. I always keep it on a sensitivity of 3, just for easiness sake. I need you to help me set up a Fiverr if you have time. We can make time, because time is always of the essence. And by other people's terms, time is money. So we would have to make time to do it, because it does take a good amount of time. And it's not something you can do instantaneously. There's some things I'm going to need you to have before we can do that, though. We can talk about that another time, though. This is not really a Fiverr stream, per se. It is more of a voiceover in general stream. Sometimes you get wrapped up in the Fiverr world, and it affects the way you approach voiceover as a whole, and I don't think that's the right way to do it. All right, mouth click. We'll run a very gentle deplosive here. I can't hear that. Preferences. Where's my audio? Output device. Let's make it built-in output. I just want to hear it. Baby. turn my sensitivity down a little bit. I still can't hear it. I mean, let's gently put it on there. Hope for the best. I know my settings and I trust myself, so I'm not going to try to overdo it. But we will listen back to this file. We just saved it twice. We'll close that. And let's just open it up. Make sure it sounds good. Come with me and you'll see. In a world of pure imagination. La da 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 da. Ba ba doo doo. Anyway, so guys, I was thinking about something. A friend of mine from school years ago. What the? In a world of pure imagination. Why is this muted? I don't know. That might be why I can't hear. Okay. Nope. Nope, it's still not playing. Come with me and we'll see. Let me switch this to my face cam. Okay, there we go. Okay, but it should be playing. All right, what if I do this? Can y'all hear that? No, you can't. So what's good with my audio today? Bruh. Bruh. Bruh, bruh. Bruddy, bruh, bruh, bruddy, bruh, bruh, bruh. Okay, so it sounds good. We're going to upload that for our client. What are y'all seeing? Y'all seeing me. Cool. Speaking of Fiverr, but generally, what is your game plan, Hulk 80? What do you want to you said you want to do some commercial work and stuff like that. I think Fiverr is like a good place to start. Some people have made whole business plans around Fiverr. Personally, I don't think it's a great place to stay. It's one of those places that you can keep in your back pocket and say you've worked there. It's a great place to get your feet wet, to get some potentially decent clients, and just to get practice dealing with clients and requirements and things like that. But after you've developed your skills there, it's great to graduate from there and reach out to other things. That was the wrong thing. Oh. Girl. Anything you want in the world. I have this client I've done like so many revisions for because this book is long and they keep sending me the wrong versions of stuff. Okay. I was going to work on this, but y'all can't see me in the booth because that camera overheats. And I don't want to bring this camera in there right now. Maybe another time where I switch it. Because this one doesn't do USB-C, unfortunately. And the GoPro just gets way too hot. So we got to figure out another camera solution for in the booth. That's not like crazy hot. Speaking of which, let's talk about that. I had a webcam before. I gave it away. I had a PlayStation cam. It was trash, in my personal opinion. I was going to make a review, but it was so bad. I just was like, okay, I need you to help me set up a business page on there. That's fine. You mean a Fiverr for business page? You can. Really, if you're going to do voiceover, you're going to do a Fiverr seller. You wouldn't really do a Fiverr for business page. But we could talk about that another time. Come with me and you'll see. In a world of pure imagination, We've got a book due in 4 days, so we're going to do a nice chunk. Let's check it out. Now, this book is interesting. It is self-help. Self-help. It's called The Black Collar Mindset. Not blue collar, not white collar, the black collar. So let's learn about the black collar mindset, shall we? We're going to create a new song. And I need to rename this song, actually. Save as. Black collar mindset. Now, what do you guys think the black collar mindset is? Well, that's what I mean. I don't know what that is. What it is. Okay, so I would take time, just like you research voiceover and start learning about it. Take time to research Fiverr and understand the things that you need to make it a success. Because there are certain principles on Fiverr that apply across the board, that if you do them, they will make you a better Fiverr seller, no doubt. So take your time and do those things. Some of those things are making sure you have good imagery. Some of those things are making sure you have good samples. I just closed that and I did not mean to. Okay, so this is round 1. Yeah, this is the wrong chapters. All right. But yeah. So take your time. Go on YouTube. Do the research. Do your research. I don't know what that is. Stars without number. Do 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 do. So guys, I have a favorite actor. And my favorite actor, comedic actor, is Gene Wilder, because growing up, Charlie's Chocolate Factory was actually not Charlie's Chocolate Factory. Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory was one of my favorite movies growing up. Oh, I hate when Preview does this. Preview. Let's do. I don't need thumbnails. I just need continuous scroll. Get out of here, water bottle. Let me get my big bottle. Big bottle. Hey. B. Clemens, that client we just sent it to, marked it as complete, which means they listened to it and liked it right away. Yeah, boy, I got that job today. And we turned it in today. And we getting paid within a week. I'm a top rated seller on Fiverr, so you get 7 days before you get paid. But, you know. In a world of pure imagination. Anyway, that's why that song is stuck in my head. I just really love that song. My man said, come with me and we'll be in a world of pure imagination. What you see will defy explanation. Yeah, man. I love it. I love it. This was great. Thank you. That is the response I got from the client. So that's good. Good. Very good. And I got a tip. Hey, your boy got a tip. Hey, that's what I like to hear. Y'all just saw it. You saw the magic happen. The recording, the edit, all within an hour. Couple $100 for that. That's what it's being a pro. Being a pro. Be a pro. Take care of your clients. Take good care of them. Because we're offering a service. We're servicing people, giving them quick replies, giving them exactly what they're looking for the first time, if you can, and caring about it in a way where you take pride in your work. Don't just give them what you want to give them. Give them what they're asking for, you know? And then sometimes some people are picky. So you just got to be as cooperative as you can. This job I'm working on, that's going to be paying me $1,000 or so. They're pretty picky. And I'm trying to accommodate that because I'd like to get paid $1,000. I mean, I like being able to sit here and read and chill with y'all when I feel like it because I have the energy because I'm not burnt out from throwing boxes like I used to at my last job or screaming my head off to be heard over machinery. Would work with them anytime. Also, expedient delivery improves your chances of getting a tip. Baby, baby. Baby, 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 baby. All right. Now, this one dude, I'm waiting for him to send me. I asked him if he wanted a brief sample, and he said, yes, sir, if possible. And I said, okay, send me a portion of the script, and I'll work on that tonight. Nothing. He ain't send me nothing. He ain't send me nothing. Oh, now people are sending me messages. What's going on, man? What is this? My Twitter is blowing up. My Twitter. The Twitter. Quan VO, my man. I appreciate you, bro. Love. I'm going to retweet, even though I have like 20 followers on Twitter that don't pay attention to me. Carlo Quinn Kai. What? Sorry. I'm getting all these notifications about EA Sports, esports. Knockout City is going to esports this fall, but I will not be participating because I'm not good enough to compete. Anyway, back to the game. Let's go back to this book here. Come on. Where's chat? There we go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Y'all just surprised me. What's happening? I appreciate this. The raid sick inside. Hey, Succulent. Hey, Nicole. What's up, Chris? What's up, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? Hope you guys are doing well. Tonight, I was reading a book called, what's it called? Called The Black Collar Mindset. We just did a job. We actually just did a job. I basically demonstrated how fast you can make money once you have a business set up. Like I got a job sent to me this evening around 6:30, 7 o'clock. And they're like, hey, can you knock this out today? And I was like, yeah, sure, I got you. They said we want it to sound like your Adidas ad. I know exactly what you want. Cool. So I started the stream out. We hopped in the booth. My camera bugged out, but we recorded the whole thing. Got it into my audio equipment. Did a quick edit. Sent it to the client. Just got paid on it. All tonight. And, yeah. That's my groceries for the month. Oh, my bad. Now we're actually learning. This book is supposed to be self-help. I never read it before. Normally, I like to read a book in advance, but I'm actually kind of just talking about, how we make things, how I make audiobooks now. So we're outside of the booth. Normally, I record audiobooks in the booth, but because my place is so quiet and because my camera in the booth is not working, we're actually going to record this book right here on camera with you guys, or at least part of it, not the whole thing. So yeah. So this book, like I said, is called, this book is called The Black Collar Mindset, The Art of Strategic Thinking. And I feel like this is going to be helpful for me personally and anybody else who listens. And then we'll treat the stream like a teaser. So that way, if you are interested in this book, you are welcome to buy it later. And I'll tell you where to buy it once it comes out. So let's have Studio One. I want to be able to hear it myself. I want to be. Why can't I hear it? Why can't I hear it? I should be able to hear it. Oh, it's got the wrong microphone. Here we go. That one.
Woo! Ah, give it to me. There goes the boogie. There goes the ah.
Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to switch seats because this seat is kind of wobbly and loud, which will be on my second review of the Habata chair, or at least my 3-month review, because I feel like 3-month reviews are better than like I just pulled it out of a box type of review. Ooh, there I go. Let me switch chairs. I'll be right back.
Ooh.
Now I'm in the stool. On the stool. Water, check. Did the bolts loosen? Nah, it's just plastic, and usage of plastic. Plastic is flexible. So it bends and molds, and it's hot and humid, and all those things affect the doggo, sick and doggo combo. I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, nah, so it's like, it's still a solid chair, but because it's not made out of metal, it doesn't hold its form as easily over time. And that is the thing. Like this chair, it's a metal stool. Plus, I'm in a better position to read. I'm not leaning back, you know. It's solid, man. It's solid. So I like it. It's I wouldn't recommend, because I think, Chris, you're heavier than me. I wouldn't recommend it for you because I think over time, at first it would feel good, but I think over time it wouldn't be good for you. And it's one of those things that over time it's not going to be good for me either. So next time, I think I might spend more money on the chair and get one of the more premium chairs, given how often I'm sitting in a chair. Hey, yeah, Sick Inside rated me, dog. What's up? What's happening? What's happening, Wes? We're gonna be reading a book called The Black Collar Mindset tonight. We actually did a job. Everybody literally watched me like read through a script, then record it, edit it, send it to a client, and then we got the feedback from the client tonight. Hey man, I'm calling me unnecessarily skinny. Have you seen me? You see how long and lean I am, dog? I try to eat, but all it did ever was just make me go up. And now I don't do anything. I don't eat. I don't leave my house. I just sit here and talk. I think you have a healthy appetite, which is a good thing, my man. Hey, oh, who is that? Luciferx? I don't know who that is. I be following people and don't always know who they all are. Is that weird? Probably not, right? I don't think it's that weird. But yeah, so this is the Black Collar Mindset. So with all audiobooks, they have a thing called opening and closing credits. So we're going to record those real quick. And I'm going to turn myself down in my headphones so I'm not echoing on the microphone. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Okay. Whenever I hang out with, all we do is, eating is a great thing to do. I love eating. We should all go out to eat one day when I'm not afraid of corona. All right, here we go. The Black Collar Mindset, The Art of Strategic Thinking. Written by Seth Miller. Narrated by Johnny Unitas. I have a new love of Grubhub, and what's the other place I like now? DoorDash. I've been ordering way too much food from that. Perfect. Okay. Next track. Y'all want to see what I'm looking at too? Or no? Or do you just want to see my beautiful face? Beautiful. My beautiful face. And the closing credits are basically the exact same thing. Except, yeah, man. Stick inside. Actually, matter of fact, everybody in the stream, what is your favorite food? There's two different types of favorite food I've realized. There's a favorite food that you like to eat when you go out. And there's a favorite food that you like to binge when you're home. My favorite food to binge when I'm home. And then there's like a favorite homemade meal. And those three things are not always the same. Some people like say, oh, what's your favorite food? I realize I have three different types of favorite food. My favorite food to go out to eat is Thai food. My favorite food that's homemade is Mexican lasagna. And then my favorite food to gorge on at home is Chinese food. I like to just order a certain amount of Chinese food. Close second is Japanese food, where I like just ordered like way too many things off the menu, and I'm just gorging myself while playing video games. So for you guys, what are your favorite things? Do you have those categories of things? I like to categorize it because it makes it easier to have more than one. That's how you know I love food, because I'm not trying to pick a single thing. I want them all, but each thing is different. Like if I go out to a Spanish place, I may order Mexican lasagna, but I'll probably order something completely different. But at home, a homemade Mexican lasagna, I can make it where I make, the sauce and add a little bit of things, add some peppers, add some, a little bit of extra cream cheese or, whatever. I got a long story about Mexican lasagna and why it's my favorite meal. What's it? I'm down. Sick inside. Nah, just seems like it. I mean, is that really a problem? I had a friend come by my house because he was thinking about me with pizza. I mean, it's not a problem. True friendships are often born in meals together. That's how I feel. I think that if you love your friends and they love you, then you'll want to eat together. That's how I feel. That's good stuff. What's Mexican lasagna? Be breezy. Favorite food out? Chinese, homemade. My mom's empanadas. Yeah, your mom's empanadas are. Woo! Good stuff. Food out. And then binge food, Oreos. That reminded me, I gotta buy some Oreos for my grandma. That was on her list of things I need to buy for her. Hulk 80, I don't have to do it like that. But at home, I just like anything cooked. And PB&J, a classic. My daughter doesn't seem to like peanut butter and jelly. She'll separate them and then lick the jelly off. But my dad that was his go-to, like, oh, the boys are hungry, PB&J, here we go. Did y'all ever eat the PB&J where it was in a tube and you squeezed it and it was like PB&J at the same time? I was not about that. I always wanted a little bit more peanut butter than jelly. Quan, what's Mexican lasagna? So Mexican lasagna is when you take taco meat. It's just regular ground beef or ground turkey like we used to use. And then the Mexican cheese mix or a variety of cheeses that you like. You'll use tortillas instead of the lasagna that you would normally bake. And then you use cream cheese. So you basically you cook your meat and you get your sauce. You can get a little bit of salsa if you want, or you can chop up fresh peppers and onions and stuff like that and add that in there. But you take your tortillas, you put a layer of meat, you take your tortillas and then you put cream cheese on the tortilla. Then you put the meat and you can season the meat in the pan and then put the meat on the tortilla and then you roll it. So it's a nice little roll of meat inside cream cheese inside a tortilla. And you do that with like 6 tortillas, 7 tortillas, however many you need to get all the way across. And then you put more meat on top and you layer some cheese in there. And then you throw it in the oven. and then you bake it for like an hour-ish, maybe less. And then you have a delicious meal. And you can serve it with salsa on the side, or you can put a little bit of salsa in it to add a little bit of moisture if that's what you want to do. It's delicious. Interestingly enough, I think one of my ex's moms taught my mom how to make it when I was very little. And then little did I know that was where the recipe came from. And found out later. And yeah. Okay, anyway, I still love Mexican lasagna. Let's see what else y'all like. So that's Mexican lasagna. Favorite comfort food, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is bomb. Now, question. Do you like that soft, mushy Wawa mac and cheese? Or do you like it with the nice little crispiness of cheese on top and it's like more thick, but you can cut it and it's got the solid cheese that holds it together? What kind of mac and cheese you talking here, bro? That's important to know. And food to go out, that's tough. There's a lot of choices. You have to think about it. Binge at home, chips and dip or not nachos. Dude, there's a place that if you haven't been there for nachos, you need to go. We'll talk about it off stream. Because I'm not sponsored. No, but it's definitely a good spot. I'll put it in the Discord. Where to go for nachos with the bros. A shepherd's pie done right. I have never eaten a shepherd's pie that I wanted to eat. So you have to introduce me to who makes those. Epic rip. That's got to be honey roasted peanut butter. Whoa, that sounds interesting. I'll try that for sure. Okay, it can go two ways. Baked, but it's got to have a good layer of breadcrumbs. Okay, bet. And then there's the thick and creamy. I'm not a fan of thick and creamy mac and cheese. The one that goes. When you stir it, not about that. Yes. So, why am I missing out on the name of this place? That's not it. Hold on. I need to look it up now. Bro, it's this one. It's called the Mountain of Nachos. Let me see. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I'll tell you right now. Nope. Come on. That's not it. Barley Creek. If you go to Barley Creek and you order their Mountain of Nachos, I think it's called Big Pocono Nachos, bro. Yeah, exactly. Yo, after I would go snowboarding, that was like my go-to place. When I had money, me and my friends would go and we'd order just the Big Pocono Nachos, and it'd be like 3 or 4 of us, and we would just sit there. They would like, what you want, beef or chicken? And I'm like, both, of course. Just boom, cheese, nachos. The plate is like this high. It's like this high of meat, nachos, cheese, salsa. Oh my goodness. Jesus. That was, oh man, I loved it. I loved Barley Creek. It's pretty bomb. And their craft beer is pretty good too. 5 minutes down the road, oh man, I'd be fat if I lived that close. I guarantee it. Just like the guy from what's his name? From the Suits guy. You're gonna love the way you look. I guarantee it. That guy, yeah. Their nachos are bomb. All right, let me do this closing credits real quick. This has been the Black Collar Mindset, and I'm not recording. Ooh, hee. All right, anyway. Michael Jackson on the track. This has been the Black Collar Mindset, the art of strategic thinking.
written by Seth Miller, narrated by Johnny Unitas.
So if you notice, there's some things I do to keep from having to edit extra. One of which is between words and phrases, I keep my mouth open. Why? Because it helps. What does it help? It helps with mouth clicks and things like that. I have less mouth clicks when I do that. Suit Smart. Suit Smart? Nah, it's Men's Warehouse.
Men's Warehouse. You're going to love the way you look. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
I feel like I'm fortunate where my voice is not that deep when I speak. Like if you see me in person and you can feel my voice because it resonates from my chest. But generally when you hear it, it doesn't sound that deep. I just sound like an average guy talking. But I have the ability to drop it down lower and just keep going. So I can be like, the black collar mindset, the art of strategic thinking. But I don't have to be locked into that. It's great. It's convenient, man. It's super convenient. Because other times when I need to go all the way up here and I got to be all the way up. Whoa, that was when I got to be all the way up there. I can do that if I need to. That flexibility is valuable. Suit Smart. What the heck is Suit Smart? Is that a place? Is that a real thing? Suit Smart? That I'm not familiar with? Is it? I don't know. I've never heard of that place before. Suit Mart. Suit Mart. Like Walmart for suits. You know what the Walmart for suits is? It's called Le Petit Dupont. Mama, it's because of you, Monique and I have a must-do attitude. Thank you for being the ultimate hustler in our lives. June 9th, 1960 to infinity. His mama is only a little bit older than my dad and a little bit younger than my mom. All right, am I reading this? This is a message to his son. All right, so normally I don't read dedications and I don't read poems in the beginning unless I'm explicitly asked to. That's a good audiobook thing to know. Unless you're explicitly asked to read it, do not read it. Okay. Mentor to Mentee by Van Jewel. Is that chapter 1 yet? A Forward by Adrian Garrison and Corus Jackson. We're not reading that either. Can we read chapter 1? Jesus Christ. What are you calling chapter 1? You Are a Force, Dimensions of Thought. All right, I guess we're starting with You Are a Force. He doesn't number any of the chapters. So that's a dilemma. You know what? We're just gonna... I'm going to leave that alone. We're going to start with You Are a Force. That's the tricky thing about audiobooks. You got to know things. You got to just understand people. So I'm going to record everything that's the book itself. And then anything else will be extra content. But right now we focus on the book because the book content is what you get paid on. All the extra is extra. You know what I mean? If you want little MP3s of those, I could throw that in, but Now, Hulk 80, this is a tip that I would recommend for you. I know you don't plan on doing audiobooks that much, but if you do record multiple files, always label the files as you go. It'll make your life way, 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 way easier as you go. The reason why I'm using these headphones instead of my other ones is just because of the way they connect, but they're open back Sennheiser headphones. So their audio quality is pretty good. These ones have a little bit of boost in the bass because they're more for recreational and not for audio engineering, but I do hear things I wouldn't have heard with other headphones. So they're really good quality. So let's start with You Are Force. Get a little motivation. All right? Adrian Garrison, Chorus Jackson. We're going to start with, even before that, what is the black collar mindset? Because we don't have, this is crazy. Crazy. I'm labeling these files. I'm creating files for each chapter right now, just so I can keep track of my progress as I read. So that way I don't lose track of things, and I like to be able to keep track of how well I'm doing and keeping my pace. You know what I mean? Keep the pace. Oh yeah. Keeping the pace. Here we go. Ready? We're all going to learn about this together. Give me 1 second. Let me do a quick commercial break. I don't know who's going to see a commercial break, but yeah, I'm supposed to do that every once in a while, so I need to do this more often than not. And then after the commercial break, we will be ready to go. So give me a moment, and then we're going to get right into this first chapter. Okay, we back. Let's get it. Let's go. Where my script at? There we go. The black collar mindset. Here we go. What is the black collar mindset? Before answering that question, I would like to ask you one first. Let's make this more of a conversation, shall we? Back and forth. Even though you're not here, let's talk. Before answering that question, I would like to ask you one first. Have you ever heard the term blue-collar worker? A blue-collar worker is a working-class person who performs manual labor, like a skilled manufacturing worker, a factory operator, a sanitation worker, or a technician. These jobs typically involve more physical skills than they do administrative work. The reference to a blue collar comes from the traditional industrial uniform, which is typically a heavyweight blue-collared shirt. Now let's talk about the white-collar worker. This is someone who may perform office or administrative work,
consider them to be non-manual workers. Their duties may include, but are not limited to, administrative work, bookkeeping, or bookkeeping or computer programming usage. I don't like how I said that. Bookkeeping or computer programming or usage. The reference to a white collar comes from the typical white dress shirt or blouse worn with a business suit while working in an office setting. Finally, there's the black collar worker. To many people, that means someone who's involved in some sort of criminal activity, a person of the underworld, or even a villain, for goodness sake. Or even a villain, for goodness sake. Or even a villain, for goodness sake. I like the last one. Oh, that's what black collar workers. Bang, boom. That's a myth. That's a myth. The truth is that black-collar workers are passionate artists, singers, clothing designers, music producers, even beauticians who work for themselves after working for others. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Cool. Boom. All right. Cool. A welder. A welder is a black collar worker? Maybe. You never know. Are you a black collar worker? I'm a black collar worker according to that definition. All right, let's go. You may be reading this and be employed by an industry that requires you to wear a blue or white collar. But I feel you have more to offer. In order to do things that may be uncommon for others, you have to think uncommonly. This book will provide you with ways to maneuver skillfully around individuals who think in conventional, non-creative ways. Within these pages are gems that, if applied, could change your life. Gems that could help the people you hold dear to your heart. Let's learn about those gems, shall we? Shall we? Baloo, I'm a welder also. Bet. Two of my closest friends are welders. And one is a mason. Solid work that needs to be done. World would never have been built without masons, welders, and whatchamacallit. Now, I'm gonna read the disclaimer here because it seems like it needs to be read. So give me a second here. Disclaimer. This is not a you're going to feel all mushy and gushy inside type of book. This book is meant to challenge you to become. This book is meant to That was weird. I just heard. What got you into welding? This book is meant to challenge you to be accountable for your current situation and to take meaningful actions from this day forward. The words you'll read may not be politically correct or even nice. Neither is the world, so get over it. I'm probably not someone you'd want to listen to or hang out with unless you are ready to evolve and elevate. Because I won't sit there and let you complain about life and wear your pain. Because I won't sit here. Because I won't sit here and let you complain about life and wear your pain like it's something to be proud of. Now, get something to write with. This is, insert your name here, book. You'll only get out of, okay. Hold on. I had to read that again. Johnny's book. You'll only get out of this what you put into this. Let's go. Always leave about 2-3 seconds of silence, of room noise, just because it makes it better. And you'll notice I don't use a pop filter because of my mic technique, where I put the microphone off to the side. I'm reading, my mouth is facing this way. The mic is pointed at me this way. I'm not getting my plosives in the microphone. My mouth clicks, though they may be picked up, I can remove them manually, or if they're big enough, or if I need to, I will just do it later with my D-click. All right, so that's chapter. What's going on here? Cool, so we got 2 seconds of silence at the end. Let's go back and start the next chapter, baby. So I know what you do, Hulk 80. I know what Wes does. Oh, you know what? I just thought about Be Breezy. My mom asked this, if you're still watching. What are you doing now for work? Because I know before you were doing like cosmetology. You were doing hair, makeup, and that kind of area. What do you do now? Have you been doing that since the pandemic began and in your new location, or do you do other things? All right, here we go. You are a force. Let me hydrate. Go. Okay. As your boy is sweating, baby. All right. Don't underestimate the force. Anyway, you are a force. Whoa, why did I say that? Don't underestimate the force. Darth Vader. He actually wrote that too. He legitimately wrote that in his thing. Boop, 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 doo. Let's edit the first one. I didn't like how I said that. Turn me up. There we go. Doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let me turn it down. Chavo, what's happening? Hulk 80, I will DM you my Discord on Instagram because I don't have my own server. Close Discord, close. I have not created one, but I don't know if I want to. That's the reality of things these days. Here we go. Instagram, I go. Here we go. I always type in Hulk 80 and I'm like, no, he's Mr. Big Shot. Here we go. It's really easy to find me on Discord because all of my stuff, Johnny United stuff, is the same. You just need the code at the end to make sure it's me. Pretty sure that's my code. Yep, that's it. There you go. Just DM'd you, bro. What's happening, Chavo? You playing KO City right now? I'm narrating an audiobook, Chavo. That's what I'm doing right now. Very true. What? Oh. Okay. Question. If you were to read
the number, this number, I'm going to put it in the chat. How would you say it? Type out the exact words you would say. And then I will tell you how I would read it. How would you say this number? A friend of mine sent me this message today. He said, how would you read that? What am I reading now? I was always looking outside of myself. Whoop. Wrong words. I was always looking outside myself for strength. And this is where it pays to know how sentences are said. Listen to this. I was reading it. I was always looking outside myself for strength and confidence. I was always looking outside myself. I tapped myself. I have to restart again. I was always looking outside myself for strength and confidence, but it comes from within. It is there all the time. Anna Freud. Gotta love the 80s. It was a time of great music and questionable attire worn by everyone. One thing about the 80s I enjoyed most of all was the movies. Those majestic, action-packed, science fiction, cult classic blobs of goodness. Not only is Vader's line the best introduction possible to this section, there will be many other references to the 80s, partially because they're easy to relate to, and partially because now, at the ripe age of 37, I understand how powerful 80s movies in particular were. Plus, now younger readers have a reason to go to the video store and rent a few of these. Ain't nobody going to the video store. But, gotta say what I gotta say. Plus, now younger readers have a reason to go to the video store and rent a few of these jewels. Wait a minute. Almost lost you. Netflix. Go to Netflix. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I can't get too loud on that. Wait a minute. I almost lost you. I don't like how I said that. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Say the words right. Wait a minute. Oh, that's too loud. Too loud. All right. Wait a minute. I almost lost you. Netflix. Go to Netflix. I wrote this book as an easy-to-read tool you can use to unleash your potential force within. Even though I'm not a Star Wars buff, it doesn't take long for anyone to understand what the Force is in Star Wars and what it references in real life. The Force is a metaphysical and ubiquitous power in the Star Wars fictional universe. Not the Star Wars. That's a whole different thing. Bang, bang, a boogie say up jump, the boogie say bang, bang, boogie just rock. You don't stop, rock the rhythm that'll make your body rock. And likewise, you have this thing inside of you that is so powerful that at times it may frighten you. Let's call that the Force too. Okay, you can call it the Force. Let's call that the Force too. There we go. Good. When you apply laser focus to a goal, deadline, or dream, the results can be astronomical. The key is to understand that this focus, this force, comes from within you. Outside influences can also contribute. Read that wrong. Outside influences also contribute to your force, your family members, social groups, and perhaps a church.
Ultimately, though, the decision on whether or not to press forward is your decision. The Force is a symbol of your consciousness. To get even more profound, the Force helps you awaken your consciousness by acknowledging and vindicating the inner you, and by recognizing and limiting your ego. Your personal Force is so powerful that it can spark a flame in someone else's life too. Everything you say and do has some effect on the people around you, be it positive or negative. Even total strangers are impacted. Think about it. When you snap at a sales clerk or lay on the horn because the guy in front of you stopped at a green light, just as you've affected them, they will impact others, who will impact others, and the downward spiral will continue. And the downward spiral will continue. Will continue. Will continue. Continue. That didn't work. Go to your Discord and copy the link from the invite section. Nah. You got to just type it in a searching thing. Hold on. Just, what is your Discord? And I'll add you. Let's do it that way, because I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a Discord server per se, and I don't think I can invite you. At least I don't know how to. No, I don't want to start a stage. What? Yeah, nah. To add, you could just add me as a friend on Discord. Go to friends, hit the little plus person, and then type in my username. And then it should add me. I don't have a server. I don't know what you wrote. Let me look. Is Twitch trying to censor you? Nope. I just see stars, bro. Let me see this. Oh yeah. See, you have a server. I don't have a server. I'm a person on a. I'm just a random dude. There we go. Skip for now. Cool. I just joined your server. I don't feel like making a server and monitoring it, because people be wilding, and I ain't trying to be nobody's daddy and give them a bunch of rules to abide by within my server. I'd rather just not deal with it. Oh, I know it's free. I know I can make one. I don't have a problem with the capability of being able to do it. I just have no desire to parent other people. Because what happens is, on Discord servers, I find they grow, and then there's a large quantity of people that you may not be able to dictate what you like and don't like that people are saying or posting or whatever. So to not deal with that at all, I just don't make one. And yes, I could have mods, but then they got to be there all the time. And I already deal with a lot of things, so I don't know. If I ever get big enough to hire a social media manager, then I'll make a Discord. That's how I feel about that. I'll make a Discord server. But in the meantime, I'm content to join other people's servers. And that's how I feel right now. I think that's what I want to do with my life. I also don't like dealing with people. Yeah, I like people individually, but I'm not going to hand select who joins my Discord server. I'd rather you just add me as a friend. And then if I need to, I can create a group specifically for us for whatever task or game or thing. But to have an entire server where I have various levels of information that I know I'm not going to read. I'm in like probably 7 to 10 different Discords. No, maybe like 15 different Discord servers. And I had to turn Discord's notifications off because I get notifications all the time from various servers for different things. I'm in a server for like gaming, but all these people are in like Chicago, and I don't even know why I'm in the server. I think I played games with these people like one time, and half the time they're talking about, let's meet up and eat.
And it's like, I'm not trying to get notifications from these random people I don't know that want to eat like 1,000 miles away from me. I don't need that. And I'm not going to personally invite every single person. I would probably create a link just on my link tree and be like, this is my Discord server. This is when I'm going live. This is when this is content I'm making, blah, 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 blah. But I already like do that with my Instagram. Chicago, man. Chicago. I read a book where I narrated and the main character was from Chicago. But I'm pretty sure I decided not to do a Chicago accent because I didn't want to insult anybody. I just did my youthful black kid voice. The whole book. But yeah, like, more power to Weston, more power to you, Hulk 80. My guy, that journaling guy. Anybody else who runs a Twitch, not Twitch. I live not terribly far from there. Oh, snap. I have never been to Illinois. There's a lot of places I've never been. But I would like to spend a good portion of my life, my adult life, traveling around, I guess. That's something I want to do. Because I think it would be fun. And there's a lot of things to see, places to do. And even though I'd be hating on deep dish pizza, it's mainly because I haven't really tried it in where it belongs. It's like people that hate on New York pizza, but they have never been to New York. They've had the New York style pizza in their area, but it's not the same as eating pizza at a pizzeria in New York. Very different experience. And what you get is very different. Especially an authentic, like, brick oven pizza. Don't ever talk about New York pizza unless you've had authentic brick oven pizza from New York. Because otherwise, it's like you're not talking about really New York pizza. You aren't. So, yeah. Just like pizza in Italy is very different from American pizza. It's definitely not nearly as greasy. American pizza, though it's greasy, is still delicious. The only time I ever ate pizza that I shouldn't have eaten, I got sick from it, was I went to Bulgaria and had pizza, and they don't reheat the pizza after they bake it. They just bake it, and then they put it in the display. And I didn't know that, and it was just sitting there, and bacteria was festering. I appreciate that, Hulk 80. I actually already joined your server just now while I was discussing pizza. Let me read the rest of this little chapter here, and then we'll just hang out and play some games. How about that? Maybe we'll even play with Chavo. You never had like really amazing New York pizza though, and I've tried a good amount of it. Did you have it in New York, or did you have the New York style pizza? There's certain places. What's sad is there are more and more places producing stuff of less quality. Deep dish pizza to me doesn't seem like a pizza. It seems like a bowl of sauce and cheese. That's why in my brain, like, pizza is flat and not like inches thick. And so that looks like a bread bowl with cheese and sauce in it to me. You had it in New York. You went to school in Jersey. But where in New York did you have it? And was it like one of them grungy spots? Or was it like an actual legit, like, good spot to eat it? That's the problem. Everybody's like, oh, we have the best New York style pizza. And it's like, but do you really though? But it's not for everybody. It's just like deep dish is not for everybody. So just I think it's a different experience. Chicago's the only place that makes pizza like that. That's like if I had hot dogs, but I always serve them like on a stick with no bun. And it's like, yeah, they're still hot dogs kind of, but it's kind of something else, if that makes any sense. Or like it's hard to explain. It's like if you had, I don't know. It's like the difference between, I think it's like the difference between like I'm trying to relate it to something else that makes sense. And it's hard for me to do that. Let me think. Here's how I think about it. With Italian food, right? There's lots of different types of noodles. The closest to me are like linguine and spaghetti, where there's a marginal difference in shape, but they still have different words. You don't make linguine and call it spaghetti, even though you could put it in spaghetti sauce and you could eat it with like meatballs if you wanted to eat it that way. But it's still linguine. It's something different, even though the difference is just the width of the noodle. That's why deep dish is not pizza to me. It should have its own word, because most pizza has cheese on top of some sort of sauce and is the only place where you can get the cheese underneath in a bread bowl. Oh no, succulent. See, Streamlabs timed you out for your sacrilegious pizza comment. Let me stop. It must have been a long message. I apologize. I don't know how to control Streamlabs. It has a mind of its own. I don't know how to shout out anymore. It used to shout out. It doesn't anymore. And apparently, if you like to send long messages or multiple emojis, it's like timeout. And I still haven't figured out how to turn it off. I should probably take some time to do that. So I apologize on behalf of Streamlabs' rudeness. I like reading long messages. What are we talking about? Downward spirals. Ooh, 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 ooh. If you want to try a good deep dish, look up Lou Malnati's. You can have them shipped. That sounds dope. But yeah, like, see how you were able to come up with a specific place that's like, this is the place to get deep dish. I can't think specifically right now because I never lived in New York, but I guarantee you there's a bunch of people in New York that could be like, go to this place and that's the place to get, authentic New York style pizza. Because not just any place is going to have it. Just like there's probably a bunch of places that make deep dish pizza and they don't do a great job. Do 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 do. All right. Something about a downward spiral. What am I reading? I don't remember what I was reading, guys. What? Dang, I read all that already? Okay. Lou's is just your personal favorite, and I know they can be shipped. Let me screenshot this now, because I will forget. Good evening. Lou Malnati's. Bang! I will look it up. Now, do they freeze it? How do you ship a deep dish pizza? How does that work? I have to throw it in my oven when it gets here? But the positivity of your inner force is waiting for you. Your gifts and talents are lying dormant, waiting for you to permit them to manifest. If you knew about the potential locked inside of you and crying out to be released, would you let it out? Many people die without releasing it. That sounds real weird. Like out of context. Many people die without ever releasing it. They take their potential with them. I whispered that word. They take their potential with them. Where am I reading? Oh, frozen and you cook it in your oven. That sounds delicious. I'm down. And I will vlog it. If I vlog that experience, would y'all watch that? If I vlog the experience of ordering the pizza, getting deep dish sent here to my house, and then putting it in the oven, following the instructions and eating with my family, would y'all watch that vlog and get to see my genuine reaction to deep dish during, despite not being able to go to Chicago? I think that would be fun. When they leave this world, maybe you have big goals, or maybe you have small goals that won't
overly test your limits. Either way, you will never know the extent of what you can become if you don't get out of your comfort zone. By the way, hush the negative chatter. Many times it comes from someone you care about or trust. They may not... My voice. I will blast it on Facebook to get friends to watch. Let's go. I'm down. So we're going to do this then. All right. Hey Siri, remind me to order a deep dish pizza from Lou Malnati's and vlog it.
Done.
Order deep dish pizza from, and it says Illuminati's. Oh God, no. But I'll know what it means. I took a screenshot, so I know how to spell it. We're doing this. This is going to be a real thing. I'm down. Okay. All right, let's go back. They may not realize that the information they're giving you could deter you from pursuing your dreams. A lot of the time, when someone is giving you advice, they're trying to protect you from winding up with financial issues or wasting your time. Too often, they say something negative instead of saying, "But you can do it," or "Try this instead." Beware of people who want to give you advice about something they have never personally done before. Your dreams might be too much for them to comprehend. Good. That information wasn't theirs in the first place. Once you come to understand and know who is truly in your circle, keep it small and close. Your circle can and should consist of people who have the same passions and dreams as you do. Your circle might include a mentor who keeps you in line and on track. Sometimes we get to the point of only hearing our ideas, and to us, they are the best ideas in the world. But even though the results could be excellent, we may not know how to achieve them. Utilize your circle to vet your ideas and shape your force. The right kind of circle will tell you what they hear. The right kind of circle will tell you what they hear and will hold you accountable. In a perfect world, your circle would consist of family members and maybe childhood friends. But that's not always realistic. As I lose track of where I'm reading, as your goals expand, your perspectives about life will expand as well. So do not be surprised. So do not be surprised if your family members or spouse aren't able to help cultivate your force. You may have to look outside of your everyday associates to find like-minded people to include in your circle. Let me turn it up. Turn it up. People. I like people. I almost burped it. You may have to look outside of your everyday associates to find like-minded people to include in your circle. We tend to gravitate to what feels good, not what necessarily is good for us. Still, sometimes we find ourselves in uncomfortable situations that create nervousness or worry. That's when it's wise to convert stress to eustress. Eustress is a good form of stress that can increase your performance, your happiness, and your sense of well-being. Although eustress is a type of stress, it need not be damaging to your body. Unlike chronic stress, which is taxing on your body, eustress does not have any unfavorable effects. Instead, it lifts your spirits and helps you stay in a good mood. Eustress provides the desired balance by balancing out the negative stress. Why don't you see what you're made of? Fear is a driver for most, if not all, of the decisions we make every day. Will I fail? Will I succeed and keep it up? Will I get hurt? Will I hurt someone? Your fears are based on your immediate perceptions of false emotions appearing real, or you having the urge to forget everything and run. You have to push past those fears and knee-jerk impulses because the limits you often unconsciously, sometimes I lose it. Sometimes heading to bed here. Wish you a fantastic stream. Bye. Bye. Much love, Wes. Take care. Have a great night. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Good night. I was going to sing a song, but it doesn't make sense. Sweet dreams, beautiful nightmares. Either way, Anyway. What was great? What am I reading? Because the limits you often unconsciously impose on yourself can shape your view of life and everything and everyone around you. We wake up every day blessed to have another opportunity to show the world what we've got. And the Force wakes up with us, understanding the strength of the Force inside of you. Understanding the strength of the Force inside of you is just one step towards being a better you. The wrap-up. Trust that voice inside of you. It will challenge you to be what you know you can be. Don't run from it or try to drown it out with distractions. That voice will activate the Force within you that's pushing you to be magnificent. I promise you this. When you allow the Force to move you, it will defy and redefine what you thought was normal. Get ready for the ride of your life. The best you is within reach. The best you is within reach. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I think I hit the mic. Yep, I hit the microphone. The best, oh boy, the best you is within reach. There we go. Bang, bang. Okay, bed. See ya. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, peace. I'll try to hop in and say hi at the end of your stream tomorrow. Always a pleasure, man. Nighty night, bro. Get that rest. I don't know why I just turned into a scratching DJ table. That was weird. All right, guys. Should we do another chapter? That was fun. The You Are a Force chapter was kind of cool. I like this book. I like it a lot. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to write a message to the author tomorrow. Oh, we're actually moving. We're moving through this book, man. All right, we got to do the accountability sheet. I'm not going to improv it, though. He told me to improv it. I'm not going to improv the accountability sheet. What we're going to do is just leave time for them to write down whatever they want to say. Accountability sheet. My force is... Hold on. I'm hearing when I touch my clothes. When I touch my body. Okay, anyway. Okay. That was fine. Write down all of the gifts that are inside of you. What talents do you have that people thank you for? For example, are you helpful? Are you a lover of learning? Or do you encourage others? Or do you encourage others? All right. We're going to leave them plenty of time to, oh, shoot. Oh, baby, baby. Baby, 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 oh. Okay, anyway. I don't know why I'm singing Justin Bieber right now. That chapter is done. Chapter complete. The next chapter will be called, oh, shoot. In the next 24 hours, I will. Next chapter is called Dimensions of Thought. That sounds real deep. Let's record the last part. In the next 24 hours, I will. Now, we're going to leave about 3 seconds of space. 3 seconds of space is all we need. All we need to show the room noise. Whoa, 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 whoa. And we're going to set up the next chapter, but we're not going to read it now. I'm a little tired. I kind of want to just chill out. Would you guys like to play a game with me? Dimensions of Thought is we're gonna set up the next chapter, and then we're gonna close out the voice dimension. Miro dimension. Not if thought, of thought. There we go. Miro dimension. I want to play a game. What are you thinking? I'm thinking I want to play a game, but I don't think I want to play that game on stream. I feel like we've had a good enough stream, a good amount of length, a good amount of back and forth, lovely conversation, everything from pizza to voice acting to all kinds of amazing things we've talked about. So I look forward to talking more with you guys next time. And for those of you who are still on for gaming, I'm going to stream my homie Timo Gohard, who is playing Dauntless, which I hear is pretty fun. So let's raid my guy. Let's bring him some hype. Let's say hello to Timo. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's raid him in 3, 2, 1. Raid and refresh the page so that you can actively participate in his stream. Let us do that. Oh, yeah. And for those still watching my stream, love, peace, and chicken grease.